How to develop a magnetic personality that draws people in. Welcome to today's video, where we will be diving into a topic that can change your life and set you apart from the crowd. How to develop a magnetic personality that draws people in. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to naturally attract others, why they walk into a room and immediately capture the attention of everyone around them, today, you're going to learn exactly how to do the same. We're going to cover several key concepts, including how your confidence, communication, body language, and social intelligence all come together to make you someone people want to be around. And make sure to stick around until the end, because I'm going to share the #1 secret that will transform your personality and take you from being just another guy to someone people can't get enough of. I can tell you from personal experience that when I started on this journey, I wasn't always the most outgoing or confident person. I had to learn these tools and techniques through trial and error and through years of self-improvement. But what I can tell you with certainty is that once I understood how to tap into my authentic self and build a magnetic personality, my entire social and professional life changed. I started attracting better opportunities, building stronger relationships, and gaining the respect I'd always wanted. And today, I want to pass that knowledge on to you. So if you're ready to start standing out, becoming a leader in your social circles, and attracting the kind of attention that works in your favor, let's dive right into it. The first and most important thing you need to understand is that confidence is the foundation of a magnetic personality. But here's the catch. Confidence isn't something you're just born with. It's something that you build. Confidence is developed through action, through putting yourself out there and facing challenges head on. Let me take you back to when I was first trying to build my own confidence. I remember being in a room full of people, feeling like I didn't belong, like I was invisible. I tried to blend in, but that didn't make me stand out. It wasn't until I started embracing discomfort, talking to strangers, attending social events alone, and taking on leadership roles, that I began to feel my confidence grow. The key is to act confidently, even when you don't feel it. You fake it until you make it, and gradually your actions will align with your new self-image. The good news is that this is something you can start practicing immediately. It's about the way you walk, the way you speak, and even the way you dress. Confidence can be seen in your posture, in how you carry yourself. Stand tall, shoulders back, and make eye contact. These small actions send a signal to the world that you are comfortable in your own skin, and people will naturally gravitate toward that energy. A magnetic personality is also built through effective communication. It's not just about talking, it's about how you talk, when you talk, and how well you listen. One of the biggest mistakes I made early on was dominating conversations. I thought that talking more would make me more interesting, but in reality, the people who stood out in social situations weren't the ones who talked the most. They were the ones who were the best listeners. Listening actively and attentively is an incredibly attractive trait. When someone feels heard and understood, they are more likely to feel a connection with you. And when you add to that the ability to ask insightful questions and offer thoughtful responses, you've mastered a core element of communication. In my early 20s, I struggled with this. I'd be so focused on making a good impression that I would talk over people. Or worse, I wouldn't really listen. It wasn't until I started focusing on being genuinely interested in others that I started to build more meaningful connections. One simple shift made all the difference. I started to ask people about themselves, listen carefully, and make them feel valued. And you know what? People naturally started to open up to me, share more, and trust me more. Mastering the art of conversation is also about timing. You don't want to speak too much, but you also don't want to speak too little. It's about finding that balance between sharing your own experiences and encouraging others to do the same. People are drawn to those who make them feel important, and the best way to do that is through engaging two-way conversation. Here's where many people slip up. They don't understand the power of body language. Your body speaks before you even say a word. In fact, some studies suggest that up to 93% of communication is nonverbal. Your posture, your gestures, your facial expressions, they all tell a story. One of the most powerful shifts I made in my life was learning how to use my body to communicate confidence. In the past, I used to slouch or cross my arms when I felt nervous. But when I started using open, expansive body language, standing tall, making deliberate gestures and smiling more, I noticed a shift in how people responded to me. They saw me as approachable and self-assured. Think about the last time you were in a room with someone who had confident body language. Maybe they didn't say much, but their presence was undeniable. That's the kind of energy you want to exude. So here's the rule. Keep your body language open and engaged. Stand tall, make eye contact, and avoid fidgeting. And one of the most powerful things you can do is give a firm handshake. When you do these things, people will subconsciously start to feel more comfortable around you. And that's a huge part of developing that magnetic personality. One of the most underrated traits of a magnetic personality is emotional intelligence, or EQ. This is your ability to understand, manage, and influence your own emotions, as well as recognize and navigate the emotions of others. People who are emotionally intelligent can read a room, sense how others are feeling, and respond in a way that makes others feel understood and respected. When I first started trying to connect with people on a deeper level, I didn't understand just how much emotional intelligence played a role. I'd approach interactions from a place of logic and reason, thinking that if I said the right thing, everything would fall into place. But emotional intelligence goes beyond words. It's about understanding the emotional undercurrents in any situation and responding in a way that fosters connection. The key to emotional intelligence is self-awareness. You need to be aware of how your actions and words impact others. Pay attention to how people react to you. Are they closing off? Are they leaning in? Emotional intelligence is about learning to adjust your approach to make others feel comfortable, supported, and valued. The most powerful aspect of a magnetic personality is authenticity. You can learn all the techniques in the world, but if you're not being true to yourself, people will see right through it. Authenticity is magnetic because it shows that you are confident in who you are, flaws and all. When you're comfortable with yourself, people will gravitate toward you naturally. I know it sounds cliché, but the most attractive thing you can do is to simply be yourself. There was a time when I tried to mold myself into what I thought others wanted, but it wasn't until I embraced who I truly was that I started seeing real, lasting connections. When you're authentic, you attract people who like you for who you are, not for who you're pretending to be. So we've covered confidence, communication, body language, emotional intelligence, and authenticity. But there's one final secret that ties everything together. It's the energy you bring into a room. And here's the catch. This energy is contagious. People are drawn to those who radiate positivity, optimism, and passion. In my experience, the biggest shift in my own life came when I focused less on trying to impress people and more on genuinely enjoying life. When I became passionate about my goals and shared that passion with others, something incredible happened. People started to gravitate toward me without me even trying. It was the energy of having a purpose, being confident, and exuding positivity that made others want to be around me. Now, I know this may seem like a lot to take in, but remember, you don't have to master everything overnight. Start small, focus on one area, practice it daily, and watch how your relationships and opportunities begin to change. If you're ready to begin your journey to becoming a true Titan, someone who is magnetic in every way, check out the links in the description below to access the Titan Toolbox, including ebooks and courses that will help you take these skills to the next level. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all our latest videos. The path to becoming the best version of yourself starts now. Let's take action together.